Can you see me? Can you see me? I fixed it. So annoyed. Sometimes computers are really stinky. They're just really stinky sometimes. Bree hates when I do this. I think she's just jealous because her mouth is tiny. Hi, I'm back. No, that's not what I want. Where's the thingy that I want? Is it you? Nope. Is it you? Nope. Hi! New digs. I don't get it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Let's see if this does what I want it to do. Whoopsies. Oops. Yeah, except I can't remember how to do this. Can I not change the... I could have sworn I can... Oh, is this what I want? Whoa! I can't remember how to turn down the opacity is the problem. What about this? Whoa! That's too scary. Where's the... Whoa! I'm having way too much fun with this. Whoa! Whoa! What if I streamed like this? Do you think I get... Is OBS too close to the sun? Yeah, that's what I'm changing right now. I think... it's additive that I want. But, like, it's still too dark. So I'm just gonna... I can fuck around with this later. I guess I could also... Oh, wrong direction. No, that looks bad. Cancel. Wait, hold on. Sorry. I'm not that sorry because I'm having fun right now, but I'm sorry if you're annoyed by it. It must be like really bummy for you. Apparently, I don't have any filters on right now. Which is crazy because I normally do have like a pink filter on. What do you know? What a little wackadoo I am. Whoa! All bad. All bad. Oh, what if I streamed like this? My whole persona could be like, Alien Rayleigh. Oh, wait. No, that's the opacity of my camera. That's not what we want. Okay. Rayleigh's gonna dig around with this later. Well, then now I don't look very pink at all. Yeah, I can't remember how I did that before. It also doesn't help that I have like that messing with my camera. But anyway, I fixed it. That's what matters. Okay. Now we can actually play the game. Let's see if the audio is gonna work. That's always a fun little, ooh, you know? Okay, it is bothering me that I look so orange. Also, wait a second. It didn't save literally all the work I did on the frame. Okay. All right. Slobs, you're out to get me. You're out to get me right now. That's what's happening. I can hear it. It must be working. Oh, wait, I forgot. Can you hear it? It looks like you can hear it. Okay, we got subtitles on. Subtitles large. Timed choices off. I do not like being timed. That scares me. Content warnings. Okay. Alcohol use. Violence. PTSD. Death and themes of suicide. You've been warned. Hi, Mouse. How are you? Okay. Night mode. What does that do? I don't know. We'll have to see. Confirm. New game. Credits. This is so exciting. I'm so excited. This game was made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri and Boon-Wurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation and the Gladwell people of the Aran Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. This game was also built on Treaty 6 territory and a traditional meeting ground and home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saltu, Nistapi, Métis, and Nakota Sioux. Oh my gosh, I'm doing great. We're playing a musical today.
In a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored?
Not childhood trauma.
And wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. I wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
I think that's us.
Well, they showed up all right.
Yeah, I'm not saying that out loud.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked.
Thanks for the lurk.
Better.
Still not saying that out loud. Oh, could be worse. You're trying to make me feel better. Maybe we should try that. You're trying to make me feel better.
I see what you're doing, Freddie. You're just trying to make me feel better.
How about making us feel better? We sat through this too.
I'm so sorry you all had such a rough time. Freddie has a bad idea. What else is new? Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
You're the best. And there's a little heart symbol next to it.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that, really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie.
Journal entry
You're the drummer,
updated.
the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Okay, it's a little creepy that the eyes move, but the mouths don't. Am I alone in that? I also don't like that giant face on the wall. Oh, we're singing!
Lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
I think so, Lasana. Fucking eyeliner, are you kidding?
Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
Oh, she's talking about herself. Just kidding.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Is that?
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Sorry, hold on. Let's hear it.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
It's Ashley Johnson.
All right. Well.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat.
I swear to God, there's only 3 voice actors in the whole gaming industry.
You still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Choose your traits. Okay. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. She's kick-ass. I had to block Ashley Johnson on Twitter because she makes me so bashful. She was Ellie in The Last of Us. She voiced one of the people in The Witness, which is not as famous. And she's on Critical Role. The Grace is voiced by Laura Bailey. I don't really care about Laura Bailey. She's also on Critical Role. It looks like one of the characters is also voiced by Felicia Day, so that's neat. Sorry, Actually, she just gets me, gets to me a little bit, and I'm fine. Kick-ass, in your face. This Grace is very punk rock, not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Clever. Sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This Grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. We're going clever.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze, but if I build a sail,
I didn't know I needed to hear a duet between Laura Bailey and Ashley Johnson, but here we are.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
We met before?
It's really weird. I feel like... Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
What does that mean?
It means I've traveled in many circles. May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Be guarded, be honest, joke about it.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well... I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Okay, wait, if she left college,
Those are good questions to ask.
doesn't it make her like 19, 20? Like bestie.
I should go.
Like, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna figure it out.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Why couldn't Grace be voiced by Ashley Johnson? I don't know how long ago she left school, just that she did. The twinkly lights. I like the Magnet Sissy fridge. We should build this vibe in The Sims.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be What the? Calliope?
I didn't know or else.
No!
I'm so sorry, Grace.
What happened? That's the priority right now.
Who did this?
It doesn't matter now. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
Wait, does this mean Ashley
What do you
Johnson's
mean?
dead?
Hey! Calliope! Please? Please, come on. What is that?
Fucking Laura Bailey always gets the lead. I'm fine. I'm just... Oh! Oh. That's not good. She could have played... Oh, not in the hair. Ew! Ew! Not in your hair! Don't touch your hair! Who the fuck is he?
Oh, I can wait.
Oh my god,
Take
it's
your time.
Hermes! Hermes.
Who? Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Oh my god, you see the little pin by his ear? Oh my god. Who are you? We need help. Oh, did you do this to her? Or do we need help? If I was in an emergency situation and I had literal bloods on my hand because Ashley Johnson just died in front of me, and then a weird orb went into my eyeballs, and then this man came through a glowing version of my door. Who are you?
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
Okay, he's an asshole. That's checks for him.
She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
The chorus? Oh, we can't do that because we're not badass. Oh. What is happening?
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Like, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you
Oh my
gotta go
god,
in
Joel
there,
from
okay?
The Last of Us is in
Look
this
how glad
game.
you
Sorry,
saw
I'm getting
anything come out of her,
sidetracked.
right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Marlene is in this game. Oh my god. When do we get to read our journal? Okay, I'm obsessed. Hermes is voiced by a lady.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
There's a guy who voiced
wait,
Assassin's
where
Creed
did you bring me?
Origins.
How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait,
Okay.
come back!
No, not okay. Where the fuck am I? What'd you do? Ew,
Yeah.
what is this?
I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
There are so many people of color in this cast. If there aren't flashbacks to Ashley Johnson, I might cry. Luke, you didn't warn me about this. Oh, shit. I don't like that. Is that Athena or Athena's owl? It's Athena's owl. It's just her owl. Ooh, I want that cape. The art is beautiful. Oh, her eyes.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes.
Oh.
It's, Grace, yes?
It's a good name for a muse.
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Her voice is sus. Who are you?
Someone died in my arms. Where is this? How did
I don't
get
trust
here?
Athena.
Who
Athena's
are you
like
people?
a pick
So many
me.
questions. This is my office, and I expect you arrived through one of Hermes's portals.
I don't like
The
how
shiny
cagey they
doorway.
are.
As for who we are, well,
I think the bot
that
must be
does
borked
require
again.
some explanation, I agree. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always.
It's technically not the god of
The
prophecy, but
wondrous
okay.
Aphrodite.
I was
goddess
hoping
of
she was
love,
Aphrodite.
And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld.
Once queen?
Together,
She's not
we are
anymore?
the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Persephone is badass. She's here. She's got a lacy bra. You expect me to believe this?
You
Oh, I
expect me
guess I don't have
believe
to
that
say it out
gods-
loud, do I?
Sorry, idols have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all
What does it
means.
say about
The only
Athena
thing I
that she's
do
the
need
only
you to
one still
grasp
wearing
is that
traditional
you are
Grecian
here. This is real, and like it or
Hellenistic
not,
garb?
it is happening.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said,
Thank
I'm a
you,
god
Zero.
now,
I
too.
appreciate it.
and an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper, never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
That kind of like ruined the like intensity. I kind of wish they did the captions. I wish they broke them up a bit more, but ah, my god. Suzanne, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I didn't kill her.
What? I didn't murder Calliope. She was already hurt when she banged on my door.
So you say?
I just met Calliope last night. Why would I kill her? Why would you even think that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But isn't it?
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice
Calliope's
has to be done for Calliope's
Line would
sake.
end.
But this isn't justice.
Oh.
You cannot
I keep forgetting it's a musical.
hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation.
Suzanne, no, this is the first day for all of October.
Dear
We're
child,
streaming
please listen.
like murder mystery, eerie, scary games.
You
This
have
isn't scary, but it is a murder mystery.
abused,
It's also a musical.
no recourse
And they killed Ashley Johnson.
to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but are our laws cannot be changed. But she came to me. You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she. You must know. I didn't do it.
Is it weird this isn't song?
Now
It's like weird this isn't song.
the muse is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time.
Mostly
Apollo.
like farming
Why speak up
simulator,
now?
cozy games.
I grieve Calliope's loss just
We
as
are
much as the
restarting
rest of you.
Assassin's Creed playthroughs
I
again
can't let you do
soon.
this.
He's right.
We've been on a break since
What if Grace
early
speaks
last
the
this
truth?
year.
What if Calliope chose her?
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out.
We put the
Don't you
I
want
in
justice?
variety.
Oh,
Yeah, a
Apollo,
lot of
I
Sims
thought we
too.
agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
We need to find the truth.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know.
Don't glare at me.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove
They
her
really went
innocence?
like
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
a very different
Fine.
direction than most people do for Persephone, and I'm
And
digging
there
it.
we have it.
Never once would I have wanted to call Persephone daddy, and yet here we are. How?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Mirage is the newest one, right? Is that the one set in Asia? There's one being set in Asia. How?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules.
There's rules?
Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Cookie! Also, oh, what's the game we finished yesterday? Okay, so there's like an interface. Okay, hold on. We need to pause. What was it? Something wind peaks? Winding peaks. Wind peaks. I'm counting that as, oh, I can move this. Sorry, hold on. We can move this to completed. Okay. Was that mystery or coping cozy? Technically, it was mystery. You were finding hidden objects. And it was autumnal vibes. Okay. I am just a weak bisexual. Suzanne, I was really hoping you wouldn't do this. I had a suspicion. I was hoping you would prove me wrong. Don't do this to streamers. Don't do this to streamers. Don't do it. It's not cool. It's not cool. I'm not interested. You might be a fake person. I don't know. You did hurt. It does hurt. It doesn't matter how many cutesy emojis or little faces you use. You don't go into a streamer's stream and advertise yourself. If you want to advertise your product, you give me something for free or you pay me money. No, I don't care about Ellie playing. It's just Ashley. Just Ashley. No. Like, she's just so... I am just a weak bisexual. So anyway, I had to block her. You understand. Okay, let's check out this journal situation. Okay, wow. There's like a bunch of stuff in here that we just... Okay, let's read through this. Okay, Freddie, I only call her Farishta when I'm visiting her house. Her mom always makes these deep fried honey snacks I love. That sounds delicious. And has been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skipped rope. It's been that long. We've come a long way from those days. Edge of Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddie much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage, but is this really my thing? I don't know. Calliope, I miss you. I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is that the same thing as being a god? But that's about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, who her enemies were. I have so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by or did she plan that? How did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Hermes is the idol who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Oh, gender binary. Okay. Non-binary. Gender non-binary. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Alethea, oh my god. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? Messenger. I wonder, also, thieves. I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults, on top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seem surprised, but not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid, although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kinda suspicious. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her, like she's one of those old-timey movie stars, all glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Well, yeah, those eyes. Are you kidding? Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seemed kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe you just naturally learn how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? Apollo. I don't know much about this Apollo. He's hot. He's the only guy on the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one. If I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they kill me, not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy. Not exactly true, but I mean, like, he's in charge of the prophets. That doesn't mean he is a prophet. I mean, at least they gave him a sun medallion. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big booming voices? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all his clothes. I'm not upset about it. Could he have killed Calliope? Athena is supposed to be the goddess of wisdom, but how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She is supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seemed like my mom or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols, like the mom who looks after them and keeps them going. Well, technically she's like a sister, like a big sister, but she was all smiles and even super sweet when she told me I had to die, like it would be no big deal. That makes her a scary mom, like the kind that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way, because things always go her way. Oh, so she's Karen? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's the cool mom, or maybe she's just keeps smiling while she smothers me with a pillow because she's thousands of years old and I'm basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope. And that makes me an annoyance because it means her murder didn't quite take. But then why give me a chance to prove myself? If she really wanted me dead, couldn't she have just said, nope, no vote, nip it in the bud? Athena really seems like the type who would do that. Idols are so confusing. What did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? Kind of. I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Okay, so instead of gods, they're using the phrase idol? Like you die and go to the underworld, or maybe that only happens to idols. Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the underworld, did she? She said once the queen of the underworld, so she isn't any longer. She's the only god that Athena didn't say was the god of something or other. I'm willing to bet there's a whole story about that. She's supposed to be the goddess of spring. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear Persephone hates me, and not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline, so I better watch me back. Maybe she's just attracted to us, and maybe she's just divorced from Hades. Okay, time to head home. Okay, so we got like a whole map vibe. Cool. Is there still a dead body on the floor? There is not a dead body on the floor. Cool, cool, cool.
Grace.
We Google underworld, but nothing about the gods themselves.
Hi. 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you.
Yeah, something did happen. Ashley Johnson died in my arms. Make up a story.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddie.
Not a hookup.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy?
Are we the only ones who can see him?
If you have, that's pretty cool.
No, cool. Okay.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
That's a great question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns. Because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods
You just
are well
asked me why
behind
the
us, I'm
horns,
afraid,
Freddy.
but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
We're not allowed to tell people. Can we talk in front of Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
No, we follow the
It's
rules.
just- I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what?
Shut up,
Grace,
Freddy.
tell me.
There's a man in our house. Focus on
The
that.
prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
She's
Oh, I
of
can
the mortal
guarantee it.
world.
Um,
It was just a man
Okay,
in
Freddy.
fingerless gloves.
have a seat. Let's talk.
It should not take that long. Are you kidding?
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I mean, there's a man in our kitchen with horns.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Freddy's
Which
alive,
sounds
right?
extra cool.
I was a little
That'd
distracted.
be a plot twist.
Well, I have a million
I don't
questions,
think
but I
she
can ask them
did.
later.
I think he might have been
important
making
thing
a
is that I
statement
am
about,
here
like, she's not the whole
to support
mortal
my
world,
best friend.
right? You're taking this well.
You are taking this way better than I did.
Yes, well, nobody's threatening me.
That is a good point.
You need help, so I help. Even if it means tracking down god killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
I don't think we should
Speaking of killers,
trust Pan.
Whoa, you wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
What's in it for
So
you?
you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
That's not true. He's like the
but
god
you're
of
not,
chaos.
are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief.
No,
Doesn't
mischief
sound too
is
charitable to me.
Hermes.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such
I like
fantasy.
Freddy.
Pay them no mind.
How do you know I'm not the killer?
You know,
Oh,
you could
how do
be
we
the
know
killer.
you're not the killer?
For all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace.
Freddy
Or
did
whether
actually
accept mine
Google
or not is
God.
for you to decide.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
I mean,
A
I
little
assume the same
bird
way
told
Hermes
me,
did.
if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a
They have a
tiny
group chat.
village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
We asked what's in it for you.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
He's wearing too many layers. I don't trust
Okay,
him.
I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
I'm sorry, she's the last muse, so she gets all of the powers?
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
And yeah, that was you.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into
I
the
agree.
crowd,
Good vibes.
and you
Good
feel.
vibes. Good call, Luke.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Anyone else getting
it's
Dr.
okay, Freddie.
Facilier vibes?
This is all me?
I can help
What do I
you.
do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Roll with it.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns?
control.
And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going
It's your
on?
song.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap
Has he
about
slipped something into our
powers.
drinks?
He could be dangerous. What do you think?
I got
Can
this.
we all loosen up now? Remember, this madness is happening to me. This music makes sense to me somehow. But pulling me round is not what I need.
Is that gonna be here all the time?
How dare you? You don't know me.
If she has to be, pass me some wine.
Grace, is this how you let strangers speak to me?
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. I sure hate to say this, but your little stray is perfectly fine on her own.
Okay. What happens now then?
We've got a solo. Have everyone sing together.
You're sure about this?
Let Freddie and Pan sing.
Love it. Ba-ba, 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 Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, no, no. Grace, what are you doing? That wasn't me.
You sure?
Will you stop screwing
I
around?
enjoy it.
He should be avoided.
Or applauded.
Grace, who's it gonna be? Him or me?
Okay, wait. At the beginning of the game, we had to pick between 3 traits, and blue was cleverness. And green made it just sound like a people pleaser. So I feel like we have to choose blue.
Lost girls, you're Not
And I also
exactly
want his
lost
help.
girls. You're
I'm
in
sorry,
over your
Freddy.
head. Someone is dead. A bit much, wouldn't you say? Lost girls. We all love our lost girls, but you're sort of no longer human. You're a muse who's gone astray.
Grace, I'm just a bandmate. It's not some legal mandate.
So you're still making me choose between you. Why can't we just both go?
Some show, but no, you're not alone.
Why can't we
I'm
just
sure
both go
that
with him?
Freddy's got a phone, but let me say I work alone.
Oh dear.
Now, Grace, you're a muse. Time is ticking. You must choose.
I'm choosing neither.
All right, enough. This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
Right. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away. But this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from
Okay, they don't
within.
seem mad at me.
I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Force people to sing.
Sure, but I have to admit, I didn't feel completely in control.
Of course not. A song goes where a song goes, Grace. It will only go where it wishes. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Are you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed,
No.
I have.
Oh,
But I
really?
do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search.
Okay, that's what
And this
I
I can
want
provide.
from him.
An address in the city where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
You could have led
Have
with that.
Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense. Now this I consider a favor.
Oh, jeez.
One I hope you'll
Christ.
remember in future dealings.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Then I'll need her help.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine. I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
Oh.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Oh. I think that went well. I miss Ashley.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
No, it's really not. Good thing you're observant. That was such a cool effect
This
to
is
show that
Calliope's
the
apartment?
frames are
I
gold.
don't know what I
Wow.
was expecting, but not this.
Oh my god,
Hello?
obsessed with this lamp.
Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Calliope's got great style.
I better have a look around.
Did you see the sky? Not the sky. Look at the ceiling. Oh my god. Look at guitar, light, elegant painting, Warhol painting, drums, Elvis picture, harp, instrument. Sorry, what's... Instrument, harp, drums, guitar. What's instrument? We're gonna do that first. Oh. I'm sorry, we don't know what a piano is? Okay, that makes me sus. Let's check out the piano. Why are we calling it instrument?
So many instruments in here.
Oh.
Did she play all of them?
I mean, she's... Oh, okay, that was... Should I be taking notes, do you think? Let's look at the harp.
Giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
She doesn't. You don't really need to take. She doesn't seem to be
I wanna believe
taking.
this is just an ironic photo of Elvis, and she wasn't like his muse, or
Dude, come on. Use your brain holes.
right. These aren't. Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Yeah, this is our apartment now. We can go upstairs.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
You buy a guitar at the store. It keeps auto putting my mouse in this corner. It's very odd. Let's look at the light. I'm obsessed with it.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Oh, so we're not actually investigating the light? You're just thinking. Okay. That's fine.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
A little disappointed. Definitely self-portrait because those colors are what she was wearing, and then it's got like the little laurel leaves. It was like a Warhol.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
I assume all of them. Let's go upstairs. I want this apartment.
I don't see anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
I mean, I don't really feel like you've looked. This is not personally how I would investigate. For example, there's a door right there. I'd be such a good detective.
Oh man, keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday.
Be a cat, be a cat. Oh, nope.
There were only 3 muses, you know.
It's Apollo.
Not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
You're Apollo.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends.
You're not even one of the old gods.
If
You're
I
the
may
like
ask.
3rd generation.
How did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Got all the Nancy Drew experience. You're right. You're not just here to grieve.
I could ask you the same question.
You snooping.
I told you why.
I know what you said, but look around. This office has been tossed. Someone searched this place from top to bottom.
Wow, so disrespectful.
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could.
God of
You
wearing
deserve
flip
better.
flops with jeans. I'm sorry. There's just something that bothers me about men wearing long pants and flip flops. If you guys insist on wearing flip flops, could you at least be wearing shorts? Hold on. I gotta open my Cheetos. I'm getting stressed. Okay. Why'd you speak for me?
I should thank you for, you know,
No.
speaking up for me.
It wasn't right.
I like that I don't have to
Okay, we're
use
doing.
my
It still isn't. I still need
keyboard
help.
for this.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I
Such an
just don't
ick. You're
think
not
that
wrong.
I'm
I
the
have an
one
issue with
to
women
help you.
doing it too. I don't want to sound sexist. I don't know. There's just something weird about you wanting your feet exposed, but your legs covered. Oh, this chopstick is covered in hair. That's kind of gross. Tell me about Calliope.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled.
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't
These are
spoken in
stale.
years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
That's not helpful for my investigation. Why can't you help me?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan?
You just gave us away.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
You won't help me at all?
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense. If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
I want to lick his stomach.
I can't do this.
You want the truth?
Calliope was clearly important to you. Don't you want to know the truth?
Of course I do.
Then what's the problem? Don't do it for me.
No.
Do it for her.
Do it for her.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
I'm gonna get clean chopsticks. I'll be right back. You guys have fun.
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
You guys were close?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Here's the lighthouse!
Years, thousands of years.
I'll be your lighthouse.
We walk side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same.
Okay, I would like to see him unlock here, please, for scientific purposes.
Roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return. We'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change. But she never came.
Obviously, I shouldn't have picked that.
She is killed, and you're here at her place.
It's clearly mourning her.
Face, the way it looks, you're to blame.
I'm not.
You claim words won't do. Help me, then I'll know. Show, you need to show. Words aren't the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Okay, you saying he needs antidepressants is so sad because he's the god of music and light. And like, yeah, prophecy. Okay. I knew you'd come around.
I knew, I always knew. I can tell she's in there too.
It's true. I'm listening now.
Since we have like the glowy bit,
break from the same.
Never the same.
Does that mean like in a way
Voice, it'll always
we are her? Like in a way we're a reincarnation, yeah?
It'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
You know, if it's too loud, I turned it up.
Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
No.
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Can you explain why?
Would it be helpful if you could explain why exactly? This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Being too hard about it.
You're talking about fate, aren't you? Destiny.
I am.
I can't say I've ever believed in fate.
You probably didn't believe in magic either, but here we are.
That's a good point.
My power is to pick at the strands of fate and make a single path clear. But in doing so, all other paths vanish. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Help a different way?
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay. Please be a dog. Oh my god. Is this his beach house? Were you right?
This is where you live?
Oh, yes. Sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
You were right. This is Mojo Dojo Casa House. Aren't you rich?
Broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a house?
Don't judge him, Grace.
I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Apparently
yes.
not, Lasana.
Do you know what an oracle is?
Oh my god, are we meeting Delphi?
You mean like the Oracle of Delphi? People went to ask her questions, I think, or was that just another story?
Oh, you know about that. Okay. That'll make this easier. There have been many oracles over the ages. They serve as a sort of conduit for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess.
She's a real shit
There's always been
investigator.
one. Over the ages, no matter where I go,
In her defense,
one manages to find me.
she's a
You mean
musician.
there's an oracle here.
You're literally
There it
standing in
is.
the room with the person.
What?
I have brought someone to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you?
Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly
Delphi
not his
was a
Oracle.
dolphin. You sure?
You know what Apollo is, right?
Oh, I know what Paul says he is. Just because someone says they can fly does not make them the Tooth
You call
Fairy.
him Paul?
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Look at your abs in a twist.
Yummy, yummy.
Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
You keep calling him
You keep
Paul.
saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
You live here?
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
No, JJ.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was
I think the Oracle doesn't know
Paul's aight.
that they're the Oracle.
The highest of praise.
You know what I mean?
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Or she, whatever.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sand?
I am standing right here.
Don't get me wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, I'm curious. It's fun.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Oh!
It's
Oh!
hardly productive, is it?
See, there you go again.
Ugh. Get a room.
Oh!
A different room.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh. The lady from that apartment
Oracle
I
is
sent
a
Paul to.
username.
Yeah.
I think
Try
the
checking
rules
that
only
out.
apply to us.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up.
And by
You
rules,
could do the same if you learned to use a computer. Here.
I
Hold
think
up, I'll show you.
Athena just invented them to make our life harder.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
That's Persephone.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Is that a surprise?
You weren't expecting that?
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment.
You are so cute.
The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Oh! Will there be
I'm
trouble?
thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Yeah, I want him to come
Persephone
along.
is rarely happy to see anyone.
I want to lick his
Great.
stomach.
We're all done now.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Confront her at her nightclub. Okay. You could almost say it's fate
Welcome
that
to
she
the
got
underworld.
Oracle as her username.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves, even if they don't look human.
Oh my god, it's Pan! We met him. Not your
Do you
kind of
come
place?
here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
I'll find her if I have to! We can't pick that.
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
I want to seduce Persephone. I want to call her daddy. Oh, there's a bunch of people here. Talk to Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
What's your story?
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track. So I'm not the one to ask about the idol stuff.
We mean only a year.
It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine me in charge?
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
That doesn't bother you?
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Oh my god, it's one of those drinks where you, like, pop the marble. How'd you become an art?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends and I was having trouble at home and he helped me out. I miss him.
Why call yourself
Why do
Hermes?
you call yourself Hermes? I mean, I don't call myself Calliope.
You might eventually.
I doubt it.
Most idols do. Not everyone, though, so I don't know, maybe not you.
It's true, Luke. That's probably why it's like a...
When Calliope died, you were right
Or
there.
a mattress.
Within moments.
Sure.
How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
Did you
take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idols secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how we hide so well as it is.
This is probably a stupid question, but
How are we having this
do you
conversation
know
in
who might
nightclub
have
without
killed
screaming?
Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
It sounds as if she didn't much like the idols.
It was more like how you can't stand your family sometimes, even if you still love them.
Was she the original Calliope?
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that.
Because she's hot.
One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
There's nothing for you.
Okay, forget I asked.
Whew! Man, just the thought of talking to Persephone gives me goosebumps. Blech.
They're called goose pimples, actually.
We'll see you around.
If you die, then for sure. But, don't die.
Let's talk to Pan again.
As I live and breathe, if it isn't our dear muse.
Hi, Pan.
Tell me, have you decided to leave your troubles behind and join us in the land of shadows and revelry?
I should thank you for the address. It's what led me here.
No need to thank me. You'll owe me. Remember.
I don't like
How
him.
you managed to stir the sun god from his oh so tiresome gloom, I cannot imagine. Nicely done.
I'm gonna make him fall in love with me, that's how.
Did you know Apollo would be at that apartment?
However would I know something like that?
See, you play innocent, but I just don't believe you.
Flatterer.
I'm guessing it's a total coincidence that I'm running into you here.
It must be. The alternative would be that I knew a great many things ahead of time.
Well, did you?
Do I look like an oracle? I am here to listen to thrilling music and meet delicious people. My tastes are simple.
Delicious people? Is he
Speaking of
eating
simple
people?
tastes, my glass is empty again. The service here is appalling.
I assume you're a regular at this club?
And why would you assume that, dear Grace?
The horns, you.
The
you know
you.
Persephone well?
There is no knowing Persephone well. She won't have it. Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Long ago, we were all very different. Over the span of ages, however, even mountains erode.
The things you say, the things you don't say. You don't make yourself seem trustworthy. You know that?
Trust is for the weak
Oh.
and the penniless.
Oh.
Still not helping.
Why, Grace, are you assuming that I, Pan, am some sort of scoundrel?
Yeah, I feel like you're being a little... Should we flirt with Pan? Wait. Should we just flirt with everyone? I'm gonna do it.
Hoping, maybe.
You don't say.
At least you're not boring.
Grace, I knew there was a reason I liked you.
You must know why I'm here, right?
Let me guess. You seek our sweet-natured proprietress.
Can you help me find her?
Earlier I wasn't good enough, but now, I see how it is.
Sometimes you want a bad
By
boy.
all means.
Doesn't mean
I'd
it's
love
long
to tell
term.
Persephone that the source of her rage has intruded on her domain.
Source of our rage?
Don't tell me the big bad Pan is afraid.
Seeing as I am neither big nor truly bad, it behooves me to be wary of
It
those who are good.
behooves you?
That's
Hooves?
awfully sensible. For you.
You barely know me, my little dumpling.
He was a
If I am anything,
satyr.
I am a survivor.
Goat on the bottom. Man
Suit
on top.
yourself. I'll find another way.
It's for the
Hooves.
best.
Hooves.
My best, at any
I wonder
rate.
if that was on purpose. I hope it was on purpose. Hooves.
I should get going. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Behoove.
One can only hope.
One can only hoove. Let's meet Eros. Eros should be Aphrodite's son. He's Cupid.
Oh, hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess
Oh,
I
he
am,
has an
yeah.
accent.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though. Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Well, oh.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really. Sensuality. Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
I wasn't...
I actually preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry?
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother. You know how it is.
Okay, so they kept
How would
that.
I know? No,
I may have just slipped off the couch. Just no, surely unrelated.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. You know, mother, brother, sister, grandfather.
Wait.
None of us are actually related.
What?
We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
What do you mean you're not related?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed. These days, well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, you know. Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing. It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure.
Sure.
Not obvious, huh? Truth is, I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
You didn't. You're the one with your life on the line. Next to that, my problems are nothing.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
I mean, we haven't looked.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you.
I feel like Grace is
like you.
asking if I'm
Mother
okay.
told me
I'm
what
very
happened at the
okay and
chorus.
not
I don't
okay.
want to cause trouble with Persephone.
She has a lot more composure than I do.
What if I could guarantee that there wouldn't be a problem?
Aha. How could you guarantee that?
First, I'd reassure you that I'm here to work things out with Persephone. I don't want to fight. Second, if that didn't pan out, I'd tell her I lied to you.
Out.
Making me the idiot who fell for it.
Oh, I don't know. I can be tricksy.
Okay. Fine. When you're ready to see her, you let me know, and I'll take you. Deal?
Deal.
I don't totally understand what just happened, but let's go talk to my #1 boo so far.
I thought this would be easier, but it's as if Persephone left instructions to thwart me. Every staff member I approach screams and runs off. I hope your search has been more successful.
It might help if I knew more about Persephone.
It couldn't hurt. What would you like to know, exactly?
What do we want to know? I want
My
her
Greek mythology
story.
is a little rusty, but Isn't Persephone the one who was kidnapped?
Oh, you know about that. What else do you know?
Just that Persephone was a sweet girl and Hades, Lord of the Underworld, swept her off to the land of the dead.
If he looked me in the eye,
Without
I'd
so much as a
scream
by
too.
your leave, yes. Her mother, Demeter, was so enraged she blanketed the world in ice, rendering it barren and infertile. Zeus was forced to act. He decreed that Persephone would be shared between Demeter and Hades, and thus the matter was resolved. Well, you asked. That's her story, as the mortals tell it.
So tell me, how much of Persephone's legend is true?
Well, let's see. Hades did kidnap Persephone. That certainly did happen. The idols almost went to war over it until Zeus intervened and ordered Hades and Persephone to wed. That quieted things. At least until Persephone killed Hades.
What?
Whoa.
As I understand it, Hades was not kind to her. I'd like to say we handled it well, that Zeus and the idols were mindful of what Persephone had been through, but that would be a lie. Persephone was punished for the murder, the underworld taken from her, and we all stood by and let it happen. She has never forgiven us, and honestly, I can't blame her.
And that was thousands of years ago.
The price of immortality. Some things you just don't get over.
Oh.
Wait, Persephone killed another idol.
Oh, long time
Precedent.
ago,
What about all of Athena's rules? Wouldn't Persephone have been, I don't know.
yeah. Executed? The murder of Hades is probably why we now have that rule. Back then, we heard Persephone had usurped Hades' throne, but we couldn't believe it. It just wasn't done. Now, of course, I look back and think we should have seen it coming. Oh, the benefit of hindsight.
Why didn't you see it coming? You're the god of prophecy.
When I look, I learned long ago not to.
So what happened to Persephone after...
The murder? She survived, like the rest of us. She got older, and when we came to the
I think
new
there's
world,
still a Hades.
I think she would have left us.
I think all of the idols have the like glow
So
thingy,
instead she
and they
did as
pass
she
it on to
pleased.
another person,
She started a cult,
just like Hermes
became a
did.
crime boss.
Because when I was looking at the cast list,
what?
there was a
It
Hermes.
was after her last transition.
Sorry,
but
there was a Hades.
honestly, I have no insight into anything Persephone does these days.
I thought she was just mad at me, but everyone seems afraid of Persephone.
Noticed that, did you? Persephone is angry with everyone, and has been for a very long time. I've told you why. But it's more than that. She does not let go of a grudge. 1,000 years could pass, and Persephone will remember what you did like it was yesterday.
You don't come here often, I'm guessing?
Never. I'm sure Persephone only sent the membership as a formality. I doubt she thought I'd ever use it.
Don't you ever have fun? No drinking or dancing in Apollo land?
Once. When I had the muses to keep me company.
I'm a muse now. I can keep you company.
Nothing would make me happier.
Oh!
But you do have a predicament to solve first.
Oh!
I found someone who will bring me to Persephone.
Finally.
I'm flirting
Right
with
behind you.
everyone. I don't give a
You're
fuck.
coming with me? But I thought...
She seems even angrier with you than she is with me. I
Nothing
might
would
be
make
able to
you
mediate.
happier.
We'll see, I guess.
Let's go. Daddy, daddy, daddy. It was that easy? Are we fucking kidding?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace. To wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
What is your problem?
What's your problem with me exactly? You've had it in for me the moment you saw me.
My problem? My problem is that I'm filled with questions, Grace. Filled to the brim. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
That's my problem, Grace. With you. And you can't make it go away.
You knew Calliope.
We all knew Calliope.
She was staying at your apartment.
You knew her. Better than I or anyone else suspected.
Was she
Are
in
you
love?
implying that I had something to do with her death?
Prove you didn't. That's how idols work, isn't it?
Why wouldn't she choose us? We're hot. Make her sing. He's so tall. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse.
Okay.
You want answers? Fight for them.
It's a sing-off.
A lost little girl. You shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends. Go home, little girl. The shadows drawing near. And you all alone, we both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
Hope everyone's having a great night. I guess I'm this evening's sacrifice. But I'll see what I can do. You deserve a good show. Big hand for your usual MC. She's planned a brutal takedown just for me. Hopefully I'll last a couple rounds. You deserve a good show. I won't let you down.
My, we caught a butterfly, such a delicate thing. What a find, I hope she doesn't mind when we pull off her wings. Maybe you don't know who I am. Maybe you don't know who I am.
Why would I come here to start a brawl? I'm just running out of time is all. If it's
The lights changed.
just lost and small.
Oh, 'cause we're gold.
Oh man, you stole that from Pan. What a real renegade. No you, no point of view. Kid, people have paid. We have seen a whole lot of Pans. I know what a song secondhand. Maybe you don't know who I am.
I don't want to be aggressive.
Since she's heard everything before, and she can't be excited anymore. But maybe there's 1,000 brand new songs been right in front of her all along. Let me hear you.
Go for the kill.
Left now. Come on. What are you gonna do now, Persephone? I shout out and the crowd is there for me. Voices joyous, join me steadily.
use that word.
Uh-oh.
You have no right to use that word. After what you did to her.
Oh, Muse.
Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. Bring it back. Bring it back down.
Okay, show's over
1,000 times.
It's nearly dawn.
It's nearly dawn? Have we slept at all? Or is that a metaphor?
Without even trying, and you didn't mind. 1,000 times.
Finish your beer.
One note and suddenly you're
Have to go home, but you can't stay here.
You're the song and you're being.
That's the Muse symbol, because we're the Muse.
Not an easy thing to lose. Wish I could hear it.
She loved her.
No. No, you've earned your answers.
Yeah.
Calliope came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being
We did it.
branded
We
a
won her
troublemaker.
over.
She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight.
Those look like the bookshelves in The Sims.
I knew how she
From
felt.
the Magic Pack.
So I gave her the apartment.
You gave her that beautiful place? That's generous of you.
I had it to give.
Generosity isn't exactly what you're known for, Persephone.
I felt sorry for her, Apollo. Not that it makes any difference. It's been at least 2 years since we spoke. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
Oh, so it was her.
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
That means one of two things. Either whatever happened to her was sudden, or it was secret.
I suppose you're right.
Calliope was never one to keep secrets. When she was doing something, everyone knew about it.
I mean, she didn't tell us why
None
she
of you
showed
were
up at our
talking to her.
band rehearsal
What'd she
thing.
tell?
You're clever. Maybe there's a chance Calliope chose you after all.
Yeah, I am
If it
clever.
wasn't Grace, that means someone else was behind Calliope's death.
What do you mean,
Someone
if
who
it
could keep
wasn't
their
me?
involvement hidden.
You've been flirting with me all day and you still don't believe me?
One of us.
One of us is lying.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it.
You didn't make it
If
seem
another mortal
difficult.
killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
I currently
You
think it was
looked?
Athena.
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well, sure. I just thought...
We have our powers just as you have yours.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but
Are we
true
clever?
magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And it was of no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out. We haven't tried everything yet.
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have. What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Not that you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
What about Athena? She seemed awfully insistent on declaring me guilty, don't you think?
Athena? No, Athena follows the rules.
Well...
Athena has one goal, and one goal only. To protect the idols. And that included Calliope. She'll eventually drive us all mad with her vigilance, but break her own rules? I don't see it.
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too... messy.
Still, we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is... odd.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus...
Athena would be sympathetic, but... the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Oh, now you want evidence?
She acted on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
For all I know, either one of you could have done it and you're just playing along.
Apollo is capable of many things, but lying? He was never any good at it.
Whereas we know how capable you are of murder.
Okay, this isn't...
The one and only god I killed deserved it.
Right. Sorry I brought it up.
You didn't bring it
I
up.
don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Says the woman who forced Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
What are the odds that all the gods happen to live in this city?
Stop it! Stop fighting! Is this what the idols are like? You just what? Live forever and never get over anything?
That does sound exhausting.
Super. Becoming a god was such a gift. Wow.
Oh, we're singing!
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
Oh my god, she has a painting of her on the wall? And we just now noticed that?
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blind.
We're not gonna question it?
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury, not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this!
There is something missing we're blinded to.
Yes, there's more to seek.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
How could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till it's too late.
You know
She doesn't have portraits of any other god.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, god of the sun. Aren't you a queen with all that means? Stop looking for a fight. These old wounds, they distract and blind you. You can't see yourself.
She's literally on the wall. Why aren't we questioning this?
Follow him
or stay?
I'm gonna stay.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen
I
out
love
of the
you,
room,
Apollo. We'll catch
perhaps
up
we can
later.
get somewhere.
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed. Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
I've already admitted that Calliope might actually have chosen you. Don't push your luck.
Let me flirt with her!
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential. So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception, well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool. She sees everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Maybe whoever's behind this knows that, and is counting on it.
To what end? To ensure the death of a hapless mortal girl?
To ensure that whoever became the next muse won't survive.
I can't imagine why anyone would want to eradicate the power of the last muse.
Hi, Max.
Still, it's worth considering.
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only
I don't want to do that.
Really?
No, Grace. Go home. Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Can y'all give me, like, your phone numbers or something? Hi, Zill.
Hey, Freddy.
Max, we finished.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
We finished the, oh my god. He's still way back. We finished Ethan Carter, and we finished the point and click game. The point and click game was very short. I'm tempted to end stream now at Act 1. And then we'll start up Act 2 tomorrow. No, Zill, I reuse the GIFs. Max, there are 2 VODs from Tuesday posted because my stream crashed mid-stream. I think it's the second one. But I don't remember. Oh no. Did I? Wait. There's an ad break starting in a minute. I'm just gonna run it now while you guys are yelling at me. read that? I know you did. I reused them. Oh my god. I'm being bullied. Lasana, here's what you missed. Persephone's gonna help us. And our boyfriend is Saddy Waddy. And we did not follow him. We stayed with Persephone. But that's good because now she's gonna help us. But also, we have no way of getting in contact with our boyfriend to let him know that we would have followed him. Also, he clearly has some sort of history with the muses and like abandoning them in times of need. Like, I am a little worried about that because, you know, that doesn't look good for a new relationship, you know? So. He got mad because he and Persephone were having a riff off, and she was like, "You're pathetic and you abandon muses," and he was like, "Wow, rude." We'll keep going. Well, we take the zero. I think Pan is following us. He got mad because he's a dude and dudes can't process their feelings. He got all big and angry like he was about to start hurling thunderbolts and stormed out of the underworld like an angry child. He doesn't have the power to throw thunderbolts. That's his papa. Okay, you do not have to apologize.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? I was so worried after you left, and well, I also felt like crap. You were right to be mad. I said I'd support you as your friend, and I didn't. I don't know why I acted like that.
We had the option to flirt with Freddy earlier, and I'm not gonna do it.
Being swept off into some new world without me.
I get it, Fred, but I do need you. I don't know if I can do this without your help.
I do know more when it comes to Greek mythology. Though I don't know if that last word applies now that we...
Just say you'll help me. I beg you.
So
Isn't that a given? Just tell me what happened.
I'm the main character of every story.
Huh.
So that seems really mean, but also I am very pro Zero's new girlfriend. So
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her
feeling
face.
conflicted.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You'll figure your way out of it. You're still you.
I am still me. That's true.
So what are your options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and there's
I don't know why, but I hate the way she just
Pan
said sore.
left a card.
Sore.
Come by Olympus.
Like she was about to say sorry like
I
a
doubt he means
Canadian,
the
but she said
mountain in Greece.
sore. What could he want?
I wonder what he wants.
Probably to cash in his precious favor.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddie.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Our band's gonna be so much better now. I should talk to Persephone or go see what Pan wants. I think we should talk to Apollo. I want to see my boo and make sure he's okay.
Grace,
Yeah, told you she'd be back.
what are you doing here? When you stayed with Persephone, I thought that... Well, I didn't expect to see you again.
You're my main boo.
I thought I'd check in on you. The way you left, well, it was quite the scene.
Ah, yes, that. I want to apologize for my outburst. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid. It's why I avoid them whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
But you can't resist me.
What do you mean, all this? Saving my life? Helping find your friend's murderer?
When we met, I said I would just make things worse. And I was right.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
Goodbye, Grace. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Wait, no! What the fuck? Only one of them can help us at a time? That seems dumb. I want to woo you all.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might
But
be
his
catchy.
shirt doesn't even close.
What is this place?
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
This building, all those people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain
So
sight.
convenient you all live here.
Marvelous, isn't it?
I've passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here, or...?
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns. Olympus is the same. Those invited see it. Those who aren't see exactly what they expect.
I mean, I guess if we
It's
got
not
picked
anywhere as
by
grand as
Muse,
in the old country,
she
but
probably chose someone who
serves its
was
purpose.
nearby. But if she hated them so much, why do they bother? Oh, it's the girly he chased? It was actually a muse. No, it wasn't a muse. It was a water nymph. And he was like, wow, you're hot. And she was like, I'm not interested. And she ran away. And he was chasing her. And she was like, Papa, save me. So her river papa, the river god, whatever, he turned her into a tree. I'm assuming that's this. I'm assuming that's the tree. Why don't they live in Greece? Great question.
How many idols are there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
I didn't know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true.
I mean, they didn't know there was that many
gods.
gods.
Not at all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Idols live here? I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously.
Do we have a car?
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena. before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the week.
Right. Good point. I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the first time you've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes. Almost as dull-witted as the original, but biddable.
You asked me to meet you here?
Wait, Luke,
I
were you
did,
asking,
as I
asking,
recall,
or
owe me
were
a
you...
favor, a favor that I now wish to collect, if you'd be so kind.
I'm assuming you were asking.
Fine. But just so you know, I'm not doing anything that's against the rules. I already have one trial coming.
Grace, baby, Boobala. Have I ever led you astray?
Still Calliope, who got murdered, was fucking Ashley
Here's the
Johnson.
thing. A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
What is this reliquary? Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Oh, God.
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods.
Oh,
Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a faraway place so no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena
That's
has
what I would
decreed that these
assume, but
relics are
it's
not to
also
be used
interesting
by
that they
any
made it
save Hecate
like a
and
pond,
herself.
because it was definitely a river.
A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge? I'm not leader of the chorus.
His tie is bugging me. Why is it like that? Okay, I really have to pee, actually, so we're gonna take a quick break. But something I will also say about, I mean, like, obviously they're not sticking to the most agreed upon stories of the mythology, which doesn't totally surprise me. An important characteristic of satyrs, which is what Pan is, he's a satyr, he's got the goat bottom, god top with the horns. Think the guy in Hercules. Is he named Pan? The guy, the like mentor. Yeah, Danny DeVito. What's his character's name? Is his character named Pan? I don't think so. Anyway, in Hellenistic art, they're like always shown with a very erect penis, like a giant erect penis. To like show that they're animalistic and uncivilized. So like, it's interesting to me that they chose him to include as like a main character idol, because he is like predatory, which kind of clicks with like how he's been portrayed so far, but he's like usually predatory in a different way. Anyway, fun facts. Phil, and we call him Phil. Okay, I knew I was missing something. I feel like no matter what happens when we talk about mythology, somehow it always comes back to penises. sort of think about that while I'm gone. All right. How was your penis thoughts? Did you learn anything about yourself? Hi, Alice. Welcome back. I don't know what you mean. What could be unsettling about that? Okay, let's go. Would she really help
This
me?
Hecate, do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic.
She's not the goddess of
creator
dark
all our
magic. She's
marvelous
goddess of
glamours.
magic.
If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
Is it dangerous?
If these relics are off limits, does that mean they're dangerous?
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise
His tie
against it.
bothers me so much.
What if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness, is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Can we romanticize her?
This person I'm to help.
You're
What does he want?
too! When's the
Why
wedding?
can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart. One that requires a muse's hand.
Your hen do is happening
matter of
in a
the
few
heart.
weeks.
What, did you
But
think
your
I was
wedding isn't
sending you to
until
rough
April?
someone up? Set something aflame? Don't be absurd. The man has an issue with his love
I'm
life.
confused.
Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
So that's it? Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just that...
I trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where
Oh,
would I
you're
be?
also having a stag. Oh,
I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
I don't like him. Should I flirt with him though?
What about Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
I'll think about it, but no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
Domicile?
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still need all those things. Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
He gives me the ick. I agree. Let's go see Persephone.
Oh, back already, are you? It's just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Speaking of...
I actually went to see Pan at Olympus. I guess that wasn't such a great idea?
It depends. What did he want this time?
He asked me to repay the favor I owe him by helping someone at a place called the Reliquary.
A reliquary? Interesting. I wonder what his angle is.
Do you think it's a good idea? If Pan is our best suspect, couldn't he be sending me into a trap?
Possibly, but Hecate runs the reliquary, and I doubt she'd countenance any of his schemes. My suggestion? Do as he asks. At the very least, Hecate might prove to be of help to you, if it's written in her bloody book.
Her book?
You'll see. I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding.
Okay.
She and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
You know Aphrodite better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Like how you and Apollo don't get along?
Even more intensely than that. I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I showed up at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
One wild party with a goddess of love coming up.
Can I flirt with
It's
her?
less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha.
Graphically
Expectations of
challenged.
fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Do we ever change our outfit? Just curious. Let's go to the reliquary first. I want to meet Hecate. They're calling her Hecate. I thought it was Hecate, but apparently we brought Freddy.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to some kind of library?
That's how Pan described it. He said it was a, what's the word? A reliquary?
That is where relics are kept, like magic items, like when we played D&D.
This is nothing like D&D.
Well, I don't know about you, Grace, but if a dragon came flying out of that mist, I would not be the least bit surprised.
You are such a nerd.
Can you two focus?
Speaking of, how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
The idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is, right?
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Oh, I didn't know that, I don't think.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Is that a fucking joke?
Traditionally, he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends? Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Didn't sound as...
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings bells.
Let's see. Well, she was the goddess of witchcraft, the really dark kind.
Oh.
But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool.
Yes, I 100%
I
think
bet
you're in
knowledge
the
is important to her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
An angle for you, maybe. Books are your thing.
She says, knowing full well she's the smartest person I've ever met.
If I'm so smart, how am I in this predicament?
It's not a predicament, Grace. It's an adventure.
I could literally die by the end of the week.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
I'm glad
In
Freddie
we
said
go,
that, 'cause
then.
I was going to say it too. It's more of a
Are you
mess.
really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
Honestly, the reliquary is what I'm really interested in.
Ooh, a plan C. Go on.
There has to be some magical relic that could help me out. The trick will be finding it and getting my hands on it.
That will be a trick, yeah. I love your plans.
JJ. Oh, look at the mushrooms. Oh my god, this is such a vibe.
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary. Who permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You, perhaps, but the one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here. Not ever!
Freddy's not just any mortal. She's special. And she already knows about the idols.
We have
That's
been
like
revealed.
a missed opportunity.
We are undone!
What? No, not undone. I swear, I can go if you want. I will. I'm not gonna tell a soul. It's enough that I even got to see this place. It is so amazing. It's
This bitch is so dramatic. I love
Great
her.
Library of Alexandria.
Oh my god.
Which, you know, was destroyed, and one of the greatest tragedies of
That's
human
not
history.
true.
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected.
I'm obsessed with her.
Maybe we should start over. My name's Grace. It's a pleasure to meet you.
No, you cannot be Grace.
Sure am.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Wait, what? You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written. Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident and...
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
Are you saying the books are wrong?
Guess I'm not the only one with a problem.
But this cannot be.
The sooner you accept that someone, somehow, screwed up your magic books, the sooner we can get on to figuring out what happened.
Uh-oh.
You will explain. We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
I love her!
Curious. It is
Oh my
clear
God,
something
do you see her
unanticipated
floor?
has occurred.
Her floor was
Something
a labyrinth.
outside the realm of fate.
Is that even possible?
It is, but I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
That is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
I'm also curious about her necklace.
Is there no way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled.
What if it's supposed to be the three
I must
fates?
consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
Yeah.
What?
Them.
You might know them as the Fates. They, or any beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature, have the power to undo the order of things.
That does not sound good.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
I mean, my life is at risk. I'd be the end of the muses.
Actually, I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
He's gonna be hot, isn't he? Oh.
Oh, are we doing guests? Is
Oh,
that a thing?
he's cute!
Wow, okay. Freddy was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
He's a baby!
That's right. I'm here to improve your love life. Or so I'm told. Did I say something wrong?
No love life needed here. Now, you've got the wrong man. Man bull.
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
There is no mistake. Not this time.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not going.
It is written.
Did you hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
Or his tail.
Well, I don't think we're getting back inside. Do you have another plan?
Make her sing!
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate.
Sing!
It's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh, you still here? I had to run the entire... that's a long way, innit?
Yeah, there are some that are randomly British.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, alright? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
It's her that he's in love with, isn't it?
Wait. Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Oh, this is so great. I love this.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her.
I am too, bud.
Please, help me tell her.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead?
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh. Well, that's good.
It's true, it was his
Except
dad.
Theseus.
Kind of.
But he
also
was
kind of not his dad. It was stepdad, but...
Do you really call Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
Well, sometimes she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
I mean, in his stepdad's defense, it was an illegitimate child that his wife had disguised as a cow with a cow. If I remember correctly.
Let me get this straight. You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is...
So, like, I personally
she's just the
wouldn't
best.
want him...
Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so
walking
nice to me,
around
and she
either.
doesn't even have to be. And we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
Ooh, woo.
Okay, so you're in love with Hecate. What is it you think I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I want is to ask her, but I need good words. Please say you'll help me.
I don't know. Doesn't this feel a little weird?
Which part?
woo her with my powers.
You heard what Pan said. You can't make anyone do anything they don't want to do. You can only make them say what's in their heart.
Yeah, that's the part I can't do.
Hecate might say no. You know that, right?
Yeah, it's so
She
pretty.
probably will. I mean, she's Kate. And I'm me.
Oh.
But just once.
Don't
I'd like to
be
be able
like
to ask
that.
her, you know, to say it out loud instead of
Ugly
thinking it.
half bull.
I'll still help you. No matter what she says. I promise.
I do this and you'll help me in return, right?
Why are you hesitating
Athena
so
made Kate
much?
swear.
Help him
She's
out.
not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear.
Oh.
Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you.
We love a
even if Kate doesn't
loophole.
like it, I'll tell you.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
I can't say I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can't you just, start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have in mind, Freddy?
I'll set up a vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
You cast a spell on me.
Oh!
Not literally, obviously. But I feel in summary, you and me are meant to be. 'Cause you put a hex on me. You didn't do it to me directly. I'm not blaming you specifically, just that metaphorically. Shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Bro's gonna need a lot of string to find his way back from this one. Zill, sit down.
There's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Did not just say that. Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Oh, Katie, to me, you know you in rapture?
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your love of books.
Asterian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught? Are you saying you're in love with me?
I would have preferred for
You
her.
couldn't possibly. Really?
Oh, you're doing great. Give it another go.
I'd kind of prefer if she like doesn't sing at all, and she like only spoke. But that's okay.
Killing me, but let's say categorically.
Keep charming her.
Katie, it's just you and me. Katie, yeah, that's what I've always called you.
Hate how we're spelling Katie, but
Sounds juvenile, but that name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you. Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea, but don't you want more than tea?
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could easily fall through.
Stop it,
Imagine if
Alice!
we ceased to be. It's a possibility. Don't you see?
Oh, God, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate, it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see.
Oh boy,
If there's
is
even the
full in
smallest
Portuguese.
possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished. Could someone please rescue me.
Stand back, there's nothing to see. Everyone move along, it's a car crash of a song.
But you're wrong, make no apology. See, she hasn't disappeared. She is standing right here.
I know when I stand next to you, I don't feel like such a freak. I know you feel that way too. You're not like other gods, my love.
You're not like other gods, you're into bestiality.
Here, us outsiders should cheer that we found each other.
Let Hecate respond.
Oh, was that good?
I'm tempted, but what you're all telling me is nothing will go wrong, for it's destiny. Have you truly considered this carefully? Black magic takes a toll, and if you
The
lose
floor changed
control,
design.
the cost is paid by reality. Is my heart worth everything going amiss? I cannot protect you from the dark abyss. So don't dismiss, just resist.
You think that I don't know the darkness inside of me? You know the stars, but do you remember your
Because
history?
the floor used to be his labyrinth. But now it's a sun and moon.
I have become. You changed me. Come with me.
Pretty face. Same girl, same.
Come with me. Come with me.
I cannot do this, Asterion. The pain you feel now is nothing compared to what would come.
But the pain I feel now, Kate, it's killing me.
I can take it away. You need only say the word.
Kate!
Do it.
Wait.
I have to do this, Grace. I want this.
No, you don't!
I call on the herald.
Wait, I regret my choice!
Ancient darkness to guide this sweet creature off this treacherous road.
But you're right, she doesn't say she doesn't love him
All of
back.
creation, love is most leaden. I beg of the cosmos to lighten his load.
I can't undo it!
For he may love, but will not be in love. For he may
Your love was never a lie. It is simply no longer true. And I know, in my heart, I am rescuing you.
The arrow of Eros I forced to undo. I put a spell on you.
No! See, this is a no bestiality Twitch channel, but I still feel bad!
It worked. I don't love you anymore. Well, no offense, Kate. I still like you and all, but...
Once a month, I shall place a glamour so that mortals will see you simply as a man. You may go out into their realm and look for the love you so desire.
I am... Thank you, Kate. It's not what I wanted, but
So
it's
you
more
could
than I
go
deserve.
out into the world and trick someone
If I
into
had known you felt
bestiality.
so, dear friend, I would have offered it long ago. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass. Didn't you know this was gonna happen ahead of time? Yes, but it was also written that I would be surprised by Asterion's revelation. So I was. Those are the rules.
Oh my
That
god.
is seriously weird. It was also... what is the word? Fun? Rarely does revelry find its way into the reliquary. You know, there is a way to repay me. I still need to find out who killed Calliope.
I fear I am oath-sworn to discuss no matters that occur within these halls. But all I need is... If there are revelations from my investigation into the abnormality, you shall be informed. Commissarian, there is much to be done. I will need my pens, a sample of blood, and you will need to dig up my cat.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
No, Zil. No. We have not.
How
We have
long
not
are we
all.
supposed to wait? It's been
Been
over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise. Say, what'd I tell you?
Whew. You still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
About what?
Are you sure you're okay? I mean, she made you fall out of love with her. Isn't that weird?
Oh, no. This is so much better. I just couldn't remember where I buried the cat. Right, so, I suppose you want to know how Calliope broke into the reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Sorry, she what?
Oh, well, I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow. Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the alarms, and I chased after her.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Athena knows?
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
What if Calliope stabbed herself? Like, what if she was like, oh, she is so sad and I am so unhappy and she feels so lost, so I'll just speed up the process.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous stuff from being touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Well, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Well, she must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's all I know.
What relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Do you have the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that nothing got used and nothing got taken.
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night, though.
What? Athena didn't mention it?
How many days has it
Not
been?
that that's
We're wearing the
weird.
same
She's,
clothes.
well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted
How many
to know
days do
who
we
was
have
here
left?
that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her.
Fair.
All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad.
She was
but I don't know
already
why.
hurt.
I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Oh my god, are we gonna meet Medusa?
How could Calliope have been wounded?
I don't know. Maybe Medusa did it. Probably not, though.
I never saw Medusa near the reliquary, just out in the fog, so she never even got that close.
So whatever happened to Calliope happened inside the reliquary?
I guess. But we don't have anything that would attack anyone, especially not an idol.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think. But
Jesus, why is everyone chasing this girl?
Seems pretty convenient. Her just out there suddenly.
Yeah, that part's weird. I've never seen her near the reliquary before.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
Well, she's super scary, but she works for Athena, right?
I'm telling you, it's Athena. Everything's pointing to Athena. Or Athena's covering for someone.
Suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone. Good luck, Muse.
You okay there, friendo?
I'm not allowed to click these, even though
I'm okay.
I chose clever.
I learned a lot. I just wish I knew why Calliope was here in the first place.
I guess we're not missing
That's
something.
a question for Medusa.
Sure, if only I knew where to find her.
One thing at a time, Grace. You'll figure it out. I know you will.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan. Tell him his favor is done.
What an adventure.
Why would...
Sorry?
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think.
Good,
You go do what you
Lysana.
have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment.
Ding, ding, ding. But we can't prove she was attacked there.
Pan. I hope you're
Why
here.
did the
'cause
Minotaur
I don't know
ask
where else to
Pan
look for you.
do this?
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things?
I don't know,
I
up to
really must
something.
thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Repaid you?
That's why you did all this? Because you wanted some book?
Obviously thought
Not
some
just
book.
some book, but a tome from the forbidden depths.
I doubt Hecate would be pleased.
Oh, most assuredly not. Neither would Athena, which makes it all the more delicious. I trust you got what you needed. More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
You already knew I would, right?
Oh, did I?
I don't
Come
think
on,
it's
Pan.
him. That'd be too obvious.
How stupid do you think I am? The place you sent me for this favor just happens to be where Calliope was attacked. You had to know I'd discover that. If you wanted me to know, why not just tell me? What's the angle? Tell me why I shouldn't be suspicious, Pan.
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
I probably shouldn't, yet somehow I still do.
Then you are unlike the other idols, Grace, for they have all cast aspersions my way for as long as I've existed. And what have I done? Beyond the occasional prank.
Do you notice he
or
has
honest
goat
betrayal.
eyeballs?
I've never lied to you, Grace, and I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
What if I discover you're lying to me after all?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do,
Like
and
the
we'll
pupils?
see where that takes us.
I hope it's somewhere good. Somewhere I'm not on trial.
Oh, my. You do know how to spoil the mood, don't you? If I can make a suggestion, live the high life. Throw caution to the wind.
Is he pushing us off a
That's your
building?
suggestion?
And why not? It's the same as when I first met you, Grace. You can enjoy being an idol. Simply follow my lead.
I don't trust you. Oh God, do we flirt with him or not? Flirt with him or not? Break up or flirt? Oh, I'm so curious. Oh no, I hate having to make decisions. Alice says don't flirt.
Answer's the same as the first time. No thanks.
You both say no.
Can
Okay.
you blame me for trying? Come,
I hate him.
dance with me, Grace.
Ooh,
One more
that's
time before
fair.
you,
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
How does he
You'll
already
find
know these
Medusa at a
things?
dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest. Give her my regards. But do be careful if you call on her, Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
She's gonna be hot, isn't she? Oh shit, we have to go to that party. All right, let's go to the party next. Oh my god, our boyfriend!
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check.
Check.
Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Grace? You're here.
Yeah, I'm invited, aren't I?
I'm just surprised you even knew it was happening.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
Persephone didn't tell you?
Oh, you think he stole
Why
it
am I
while we
not
were
surprised?
distracting them?
I came to see you, Apollo, and I don't recall you mentioning it. Persephone said it could help.
You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu recollections that aren't your own?
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil. In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope
Why don't they let me live until I remember who killed me?
That's gotta be a lot of memories. She was, what, 1,000 years old?
More than that. Much more.
Then what happens to me in my piddly 20-something years? It can't be good.
Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
So really no one's the
What
OG.
does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
She's retiring?
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
But wouldn't the chosen successor?
Everyone?
We're here
I'm
to
so
help
confused how
Grace,
this works.
to make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must. We're here to say goodbye. At least for a while.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
Then it would just be
So every
this
time the
never-ending
veil, whatever you
cycle.
call it, when it starts to lift,
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects, and to honor the past. Well, she still remembers it.
I don't know, Apollo. I don't like the whole idea.
You want her help, don't you?
Yes, but...
At least speak with Aphrodite before you make
I
a
don't
final
like
decision.
this at all.
She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest...
You're basically dooming someone else.
Mingling.
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros.
You know your successor is gonna end up feeling the same way you do. There's no way to break this cycle.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
Maybe that's why Calliope killed herself, to like take it in her own control. Couldn't she help? She literally just removed feelings from someone. An excellent point. Although I guess
Grace,
having him
Hey,
fall
Ross.
out of love with someone
Oh.
doesn't
Okay.
change things as
Aphrodite will
dramatically
be
as
so happy you're here.
changing the
It means
feelings
so much you have no idea.
of a depressed god.
Are you okay? You seem a bit...
His mom's about to die.
Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works. Sorry, I
So
shouldn't.
does that
unload
mean
on
she
you.
looks different every
It's been a
time?
bad week.
From the sounds of it, this happens a lot.
Every 20 years or so.
Only
That's how long
20
she can hold
years?
out until she just can't stand it anymore.
Remove feelings
Every
but not
time.
memories.
Aphrodite forgets.
Oh, okay.
At least for a while. But I don't. I remember everything. I'm there for the nightmares, the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again, so she can die again. And I'll watch it all again.
How can she be...
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation, everything we could possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe
Okay.
this time
He's
will
giving
be
more
different.
context, thank God.
Then the
Sometimes
nightmares
they
begin,
don't.
and the memories return. More with each passing day.
What
until
great war? They keep referring to a great war.
I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Maybe I just don't understand, but... Isn't this... like suicide?
Some of the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
You don't have to pass it on?
What happens?
What you'd expect. They're gone
What happens to it?
forever. Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect.
What
Not
happened to
that
Hephaestus?
What's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die for a while.
Who's her successor?
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not my story to tell.
Okay, well, we need her to tell us before she kills herself.
That's fair. It's really not my business.
No, it is. I mean, it's not, but she does want you here. So you need to know. What happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one.
Oh, he's gonna tell us,
He
not her?
found some
Okay.
jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols. Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise.
I'm confused what we're meant to be
Some
looking
they
at.
killed, but Aphrodite,
Ocean, yeah?
Her they captured.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
Maybe I shouldn't ask, but is there any way to change Aphrodite's mind?
You say that as if I haven't tried. If only... She'll ask you to use your power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
I'll try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't
Do
know
you
if it will.
mind?
I just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last words.
Thank you.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
Oh my god. Bet you it's the fucking kids outside. Let's talk to Apollo again. We can't talk to anyone else? He told us to mingle.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
It looks like you guys can't hear that at least. You don't seem comfortable.
You don't enjoy these family gatherings, do you?
Are they family gatherings? Like the sort mortals have?
You call each other sister and brother and mother.
Well, yes, but...
And you've been together like 100 times longer than I lived with my family. All you're missing is a drunk uncle everyone has to apologize for.
That would be Pan. But yes, I feel very much out of place.
Do they choose idols that look like themselves? Yeah, that's what I'm
Why is
I'm
that
confused by
exactly?
that. Because she doesn't
Wouldn't
look
you
like
feel more
Calliope.
like you belonged after 1,000 years together?
So does
Is
that
your
mean that
assumption
they
all
like
those centuries bring great wisdom?
end up
Don't they?
evolving
We get older.
to choose the aesthetics of
We
the
have more to
previous
forget.
idols?
We hold grudges longer, but wiser. No. Not so far.
Okay, so wait, hold on. He has said that's what most of us do, which implies that he's not the OG idol. Athena is the only one that we have met so far, with the exception of what are they calling her? Hecate. Katie, with the exception of Katie, Athena's the only one that doesn't wear modern clothing. She still wears Hellenistic Grecian garb. So does that mean she has not been replaced since? Maybe it like modernizes them more and more as they get replaced. Like they connect more with the mortal world that they are living in. It could also mean that she just never leaves her house.
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once
But
more.
it would also explain why,
And
like,
then he
relatives
watches the new
don't look like
Aphrodite
each
crumble.
other.
Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days.
Although,
Once he was the eternal disaster,
yeah.
and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
I should get back out there.
All right. I still feel like we should be allowed to mingle with more people. If we're mingling, let's mingle, besties. love that her gown looks like sea foam.
My family. Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say. My loves. My darling.
In a way, it's not sabotage. It's like her putting herself into a temporary coma.
And you. Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep.
Yeah, it really is kind of like
Yet
sleep.
Here you are.
I'm screaming at you, I'm sorry.
Yet here she is. Huh.
It's lovely to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly.
I mean, you
To have
won't.
come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh, what manners I have. Grace, Grace, meet the lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the new me.
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
So they just happen to meet people whose name is similar to the mythology.
Hi. So you're okay with this?
Grace.
You know what's gonna happen?
Calliope.
Of course.
Grace is very
We've been
much a
working
easy
together,
name.
preparing for, what, 6 months now? Has it only been that long?
Must be nice to be prepared.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Lady Aphrodite told me. I should have thought about that.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you
This is not helpful,
There's nothing
Aphrodite.
I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
I was hoping I could talk you out of it, actually.
Oh!
Forgive my saying so, but you seem fine.
Oh my god.
Yes, it might seem that way. Well, tell me, Grace, why should I let you try to talk me out of
Her
this?
eyes are so pretty.
You must know this isn't working. How many times have you done this? Has it gotten any better?
Better? I do not remember what better feels like. I remember many things. I remember virtue, heroism.
What happened to Hephaestus?
Love. All of it eclipsed by the memories of pain. But tonight is not about becoming better. It's about respite from the pain. And honoring the memory of what was. Go, enjoy the gathering.
Okay, but in a way, you're not really getting a respite of pain because you end up forgetting your mortality. Talk to Venus. She seems cute. I don't like that she's barefoot, but you know.
I want
it's
to
not my
apologize
business.
again, Grace. I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot.
Yeah, same,
Lady
Alice.
Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Having second thoughts? If so, now's probably the time to mention it.
I would never do that to Lady Aphrodite. I'm just nervous.
That's understandable.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens?
I swear to God, if this magically cures her and she doesn't need her wheelchair anymore, I'll be pissed.
I'm not sure. It happened so fast, I didn't know what to
Like,
think.
how iconic is that? That the
Calliope
goddess of
died
love and
and
beauty is in a wheelchair. Like,
all this
yeah,
happened.
she is. Damn right.
You didn't remember anything about her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah, Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
Yeah, eventually you're gonna lose yourself, though.
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something. I just thought, what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
I have to ask, how does one choose, well, the next you? How did that conversation with Aphrodite even come up?
I didn't know what she really was. Not for a long time. I just figured she was this lonely rich lady. I loved her stories, though. Oh, I could listen to her for hours, and she never asked for anything from me, not once. Then, one day, she brought it up, like it was nothing, like a job offer.
Did you believe her?
Hell no, not at first. Then she brought me to Olympus, and, well, hard not to then.
You said earlier you're okay with all this, but how can you be?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much.
But you're erasing yourself.
Errol's called me.
You're essentially becoming a host.
She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
Yeah, and then by the time, like, her consciousness wakes up...
But don't you feel this is wrong? I mean, you're ending your life. It's like some kind of murder-suicide pact.
I mean, I don't agree that
think
it's...
of it like that. Lady Aphrodite is not
committing suicide.
And I'm not being murdered.
She's the one being
Aren't you?
committing suicide.
Your life is ending. It's being taken over, swallowed up by Aphrodite's grief.
I'm becoming part of something bigger. Something amazing. Or maybe you're right. It'll be terrible. And I'll end up in so much pain I'll regret it.
So why go through with it?
Because Lady Aphrodite needs me. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm added into the mix of all the people she's been, maybe things will be different.
That's an interesting way to see it. Like, there would still be remnants of who you were. Yeah.
I have tried so hard, fought for so long, but in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely
Nice
muse
shot of Grace's butt.
that we shall be guided.
I hope new Aphrodite gets the eyeballs.
We let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong.
Cheekbones.
We were wrong. Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. before we fell to our knees begging. We fell from the sky. We let them rise, we let it happen. We waited far too long. We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong, we were wrong. We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down forever. But Brother Ares made it happen, joined their war without dispute.
I mean,
now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our love.
In Ares' defense, he's the god of war.
We thought they were beneath us. We were wrong. We were wrong. I see you have the power. It's a poisonous reward. My virtues only scorned me when I was once adored. Loved by every mortal, then ripped from paradise. No one suffered greater till he made his sacrifice.
Are we gonna find out what happened to Hephaestus now? Yep.
Saved me when I fell. Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy, made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
She didn't love him because he was disabled and ugly, by the way. She liked Ares because he was hot and passionate.
I can't believe what I'm hearing today.
Oh, the irony. Maybe that's her way of honoring him.
I've nothing to say.
Which in a way is still kind of like superficial, but...
I can't imagine.
Not that Venus is ugly at all.
I feel like a child who grew up too fast. The goddess of love can't get past the past. What good is a flame when everything's ash? I can't imagine.
I think Act 3 is coming, and we'll end then.
But mortals can tell. You know, there's no sweet release. It's ongoing. You know. Everyone's here to bid me.
Her dress reminds me of Anastasia's dress at the opera after the ballet. The ballet? The ballet.
This really happened. I can't forgive the rivers too deep.
This is 4 o'clock. My mom's coming at 5:45.
So just let me sleep. I can't let go of what could have been.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
This one might be one of my favorite songs so far.
Lost in a song.
I've stood by your side, now I no longer see the purpose of love when it tears.
Song doesn't play if you make different choices.
My arrows are rusty, forget the bow, and I won't be begging you not to go. But when you're away, you leave us a broken home. And you leave me alone, lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
I'm telling her to live.
There's fire in you yet. Aphrodite returns, she'll never forget. Finally we'll be free. Lost in a moment, lost in a song.
Their voices sound so good together.
Lost in a moment, lost in a song. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment. Lost in a moment.
Imagine being Venus right now. So about the job I was gonna offer you. Turns out. We'll see. Hold on.
Mother, is it true? You've chosen to...
Live. I have chosen to live.
Yay! She broke the cycle!
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well. Always.
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
Yay!
It has to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
Does it? It could also be far worse.
No.
Don't talk like that, Mother.
I was meant to become a god and everything.
I'm so very tired, my loves. But I will.
Oh.
I'll try.
I don't think so.
Now then, Grace.
I'm assuming she's like
You needed
adopting
my
her.
help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death. Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
I've narrowed the
Nobody
list.
Definite, no, but I've narrowed the list of who it could be.
Oh, how's that?
I think Lizana means because she knows about
For one,
the
it had to be
idols
someone
now.
who had access to the reliquary. Two, it had to be someone who could do it right under the noses of Hecate and the Minotaur.
Wait, that'd be Hermes.
Medusa was there, but I'm not sure she got inside. And are either of those things true for her?
Hermes could get in anywhere.
Calliope came to see us that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why.
She said she had a plan.
Or at least help.
It must have been the reliquary.
She was frightened, so she knew this was gonna happen. It wasn't a surprise.
Unless she was talking about something else.
That seems unlikely, love. If only we'd known she intended to go to the reliquary, of all places.
I thought she meant, you know, one of her usual plans.
I'm afraid I can't offer much help, Grace. Few have access to the reliquary. I certainly do not, and I don't know who does. If Medusa was there, I'd ask her why and how. There are always motives lurking within her motives.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
So, did they have anything helpful? Medusa. That's a rather dark name to unearth. Are you...
Where does it
Thinking
solve
of
or
seeking
save?
her out?
I have to. How else will I find out what she knows?
You need to be careful, Grace. Medusa is not to be toyed with.
He didn't
Athena
do it,
employs her
right?
as a
I love
spy master,
him.
a hound to do her bidding, a vicious hound at that. Athena's not likely to tell either of
It
us
saves
where to
itself
find Medusa.
just whenever. So if I were to
can't say
leave
for
right now,
who
would it
know?
stop in the middle of the conversation or?
Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
Someone's framing me for murder, Apollo.
What you said earlier about Calliope's memories coming back.
That wasn't how I wanted you to find out. I'm sorry. If I might suggest, speak with Persephone about it when you get a chance. It might be good for you.
You think she could help? Persephone?
Persephone and I have our problems, but I can't deny she is insightful. She'll surprise you.
I might do that. Thanks.
How are things with Persephone? Is she helping as much as you thought?
I don't like her as much as I like you.
What, are you worried? You brought me to her.
All I mean to ask is, has she said anything?
About...
No. Never mind. It's none of my business. Please forget I asked. Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
Does he actually like us for us, or does he like us because we're essentially Calliope's reincarnation? Okay. It just gave the save symbol. So we'll stop there. Luke, I am liking this game a lot. Oh, Luke, trust me, I am. I was flirting with her as well. But also, I don't know if you noticed this, but he, let's just say I don't know what his face looks like very well, but I am very aware of everything going on below his neck. Don't love the flip-flops though. But I am looking forward to flirting more with Persephone. That is true. I do not seem to be allowed to flirt with Aphrodite. But yeah, Luke, thank you for gifting this. I'm very much liking it. We will continue tomorrow. Depending on how the chiropractor goes tonight, I assume it'll go fine. It will make sure the VOD is posted. I don't know how long the game is. Some people played for 8 hours, some people played for 15, so we may or may not play on Friday as well. I'm not sure. But I'm liking it very much. So I'm excited to find out more. I would also like to flirt more. It does not seem like I have that ability. What do you think, JJ? Who would you go for? Who would you go for? No? No answer? You're so cute. JJ would go for Apollo. I think JJ would go for anybody who gave her any attention whatsoever. He's cuddly. Ugh. That song's gonna be stuck in my head. I'm not mad about it. Look at my baby. This is her. This is my baby. She's naked. She's a naked baby. I know. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me. Yeah. You're one of those dogs on TikTok that chews into the microphone. People seem to really like listening to a dog chew. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you had a wonderful time. I know I did. I will be back tomorrow. We will continue playing this game. We'll, oh, apparently I never restarted captions. God damn it. Fucking hell. But thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm just gonna end, and I'm gonna go find some dinner to eat. Come on, JJ. Maybe get some snuggles in. Okay. Bye, guys.